Thank you. The principal secretaries, the board members of the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics and KIPRA, the Director General for the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, the Executive Director of KIPRA, the Chief Executive Officer of the Council of Governors, the senior government representatives here today, and the EU head of delegation to Kenya, the representatives of Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office, and the representatives of the development partners, the representatives of the non-governmental organizations here today, all other nutrition partners, distinguished guests, all protocols observed. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to be here with you, albeit in this manner of Zoom because of the COVID pandemic, at this virtual launch of the Nutrition Information Platform for Food Security and Nutrition, the project and all its products. This platform, which is a big milestone for this country, has the overall goal of facilitating multi-sectoral and multi-stakeholder dialogue on the food security and nutrition through supporting the use of existing data and information to develop or refine policies and programs. As a ministry, we are glad to host this launch because of the important role of the project in strengthening the national capacity to monitor progress towards reduction in undernutrition and to implement the more cost-effective and evidence-based policies. Ladies and gentlemen, it is envisaged that the initiative will enhance the dissemination and the use of information to better inform the strategic decisions and thereby advance optimal nutrition. This will be achieved through three main result areas, namely, the creation of capacity within national institutions to operate and maintain a national information platform for food security and nutrition, to strengthen capacity to track progress in meeting national objectives to prevent undernutrition and monitor nutrition investments, and thirdly, building capacity of national policymakers and program planners to make better use of evidence in designing and implementing nutrition-related policies. Full implementation of this project will support government investment by unlocking the country's potential for innovations and scale up national and context-specific measures that will hasten progress towards achieving food and nutrition security. As established by the Kenya Demographics and Health Survey of 2014 report, about 26% of children under 5 years are stunted. This calls for concerted efforts from all stakeholders to reverse the negative consequences of malnutrition, which include poor physical and cognitive development of children, leading to failure to achieve their full potential in life. One of the key findings from the reports that we are launching here today is that the national rate of stunting among children aged between 0 and 59 months has been decreased at the rate of 1.6% per annum between the 1993 and 2014. This progress, though positive, needs to be viewed against the likelihood to attain the nationally and globally agreed targets, such as those set in the Big Four agenda and by the World Health Assembly. This means that the country may not attain its target if the current trends are maintained. Thus, increased efforts are needed to heighten investments towards reduction in stunting. Ladies and gentlemen, as we work towards realization of the 2030 Sustainable Development Goals, our SDGs, the country's blueprint, there are growing calls for monitoring and evaluation frameworks for more effective, accountable, and inclusive institutions for all. This includes transparency, access to information, and accountability, as well as ensuring decision-making processes are more inclusive and representative. I note that the NIPFN project provides an ideal platform for contributing to these initiatives, whose aspiration is to achieve food security and improved nutrition. Ladies and gentlemen, the government has made a commitment to improve food security and nutrition as articulated in the Constitution of Kenya of 2010 and in national development plans that we have at the moment. The Constitution enshrines the right to adequate amounts of food of acceptable quality as well as clean and safe water in adequate quantities. Further, the Constitution stipulates that every child has a right to basic nutrition, shelter, and health care. The Kenya Vision 2030, the country's long-term economic development plan, aims to transform Kenya into a newly industrialized middle-income country with a high quality of life. This project is key in tracking progress in meeting food security and nutrition targets implied in our development plans. These targets are broadly enshrined in Kenya's legal framework under the Article 43C and Article 53C of the Kenya Constitution 2010. The shared aspiration of the country is contained in the Vision 2030, which is implemented through, as you know, our medium-term plans. And currently, the government is implementing the third medium-term plan with emphasis on the Big Four agenda, which, among other things, focuses on food security and nutrition as one of its goals. Ladies and gentlemen, malnutrition continues to surge at the alarming rates, with obesity, undernutrition, and micronutrient deficiency affecting communities, and in particular, among the low-income groups around the world. Women and children are disproportionately affected by this particular incidence, and 1 in 3 women of reproductive age suffer from anemia as a result of malnutrition. Moreover, more than 1 in 5 children under the age of 5 is stunted. This is a scourge unbefitting of our era and demonstrates the deep structural flaws in our food systems in a world where about 1/3 of all food produced is wasted or lost. To contribute to sustained reduction of malnutrition, there is need for a coordinated service and delivery by both public and non-state actors. This will be achieved through a well-structured collaboration of various institutions with interest in food security and nutrition. I am glad to note that the project is a collaboration between various key stakeholders from different ministries, the UN agencies, the NGOs, and the private sector. This is critical in determining the project's success and sustainability. It requires quality collaboration among relevant national institutions to ensure efficient implementation of project activities, alignment, compliance with national standards and policies, complementarity, and scaling up best practices, and minimal duplication. In addition, efficient coordination between nutrition-sensitive institutions is a process through which organizational capacity for operating and maintaining a food security and nutrition information platform will be realized. I am further pleased to note that the role of research and that of public-private partnerships for sustainability will be given prominence in this particular framework going forward. Ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, let me take this moment to recognize the support that we continue to receive from our development partners for purposes of strengthening country capacity in areas of food security and nutrition. In particular, I acknowledge with thanks the financial support from the European Union, together with the Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation to the project. The country still welcomes such support to ensure that food and nutrition security issues are adequately addressed. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to once again thank representatives from government, from development partners, the non-governmental organizations, and all those who spared their time to attend this launch. Indeed, we all need to pull together our efforts for improved and sustainable nutrition outcomes. It is now my duty and honor to declare this project officially launched. I also declare the following technical reports by the project as officially launched. 1, the analysis on nutritional anthropometric trends in Kenya. And 2, an analysis of the national progress and household characteristics associated with the stunting. And 3, the review of food security and nutrition policies. And lastly, 4th, the food security situation during COVID-19 pandemic in the country. Thank you and God bless you.